Whoa, before you guys watch the review, quick message. I just want to say thank you guys for your continued support and all the feedback that you guys give me, whether you guys send me a message, a snap, a raven, or an email. It's very well appreciated. I try and give that feedback, put it into the films, and I hope you guys still like the reviews, and most of the time you guys do. I don't get that much hate mails on the reviews. And again, you guys, if you guys have any other films you would like me to review, old or new, I will review them. Just ask me, I'll go watch them. No hesitation whatsoever. But thank you guys, appreciate it. Hope you guys like the review. What is up, guys? And welcome to the episode of the Next Analysis. I'm Carl Medina, and today I'm reviewing the first Purge. It's the fourth film in the Purge franchise, and it's called the first Purge because we actually see the origin of the whole, start of the Purge. So Rotten Tomatoes guide said it's sitting at a 50%. I say that's not too bad for a Purge film. I would expect it to be a little bit lower, especially, you get more into films, except for Marvels. And the more films you do, I feel like the score gets down a little bit lower, but, I don't think it's too bad, honestly. It's rotten, but I don't think it's too bad. The box office is at $73 million. The overall budget of the film was $13 million, and the film that started it all together, the actual first Purge, it was at $3 million, the budget. So they've gone a little bit more, cheddar in the whole franchise. So directing, Gerard McMurray. He produced Fruitvale Station. I don't really know what to say on this film with directing because I feel like Blumhouse probably got in the way of the whole, directing style. Michael Bay did produce this. There were some Michael Bay shots throughout the film, so I feel like someone who produced Fruitvale Station would know on how to shoot and how to direct. And not that there wasn't any problems with directing, it was just it felt very Blumhouse-y, and again, it's a horror film, but I felt it was more of an action film, like a Die Hard or a Raid Redemption, because it turns into the Purge, and then it turns into Die Hard, and then it turns into the Towering Inferno, and to the Raid Redemption, because there's so many different plots in this film. So it's just all right, what film is this? So it's just I don't know. Upon writing, James DeMonico, he wrote this film and the other Purge films. Again, there's nothing new with this film. We know everyone's gonna kill each other, killing, murder. Everything's legal. So, and the government intervenes. It's just nothing new. Nothing surprises you. I don't want to get too much. If you guys really care about the plot, I'm not gonna talk too much about it. But it's literally the same thing from the other films, and it didn't wow me. I don't think it's necessarily a horror film. They do the jump scares to scare you, obviously, but it's not a horror film. Acting, three main leads. That's probably the best thing in this whole film. Elon Knoll, Lex Scott Davis, Joyvin Wade, if I'm saying that right. They were great. I actually liked their actual portrayal of the characters and their characters themselves. Elon Knoll was a fucking badass. Lex Scott Davis she was amazing. She wanted peace. She didn't want the Purge to happen, and it felt man, I want to be with her. I want to, pretty much fight for not having the Purge, because she brought so much to that character. Joyvin Wade, you can obviously see that there is some, he's fighting something inside him to want to do the Purge and not want it to do it. So it's just you have these characters, you have these sets of people that intertwine, story intertwines together. These characters are linked together. So I actually liked their acting. The other acting, the cast members, I didn't like. There were some good actors and actresses that were in this film. There were some that were hilarious, but obviously you're gonna have some bad acting with a low budget like that. So I'm gonna give some major kudos to those three main leads. They did amazing. Cinematography, they had blood CGI. I don't like blood CGI. It just annoys me. I can just see it, and it just I don't like it. There's Michael Bay shots, which I hate. If it's not a Michael Bay film, I don't want to see Michael Bay shots. because he produced it, and I could just tell that he got in it, and he was like, no, I want to shoot it like that. So again, cinematography, no. Music score, it was like a horror, sound, so just didn't match up with the film. But the soundtrack, it did, because there were some fighting sequences and some like battle scenes where you're just like, damn, like that's pretty dope. And there's a fight scene sequence that reminds me of the Red Dead Redemption with Elon Noel. He's a fucking badass. Like he's like Django and like John McClane mixed together. Like he's a fucking badass, And towards the end of the film, it's like a Die Hard, Towering Inferno, and Red Dead Redemption. And honestly, this movie could have been itself and not that horror Purge, thing that people think of when they think of the Purge. So again, soundtrack actually was really dope, and I actually liked it. So my final thoughts, guys. Again, the Purge this movie could have been its own movie. It didn't have to be that horror side. It didn't have to have those jump scares. And I think honestly, it would have had critics intrigued to it if it didn't have that horror side. I think some of the acting may have been another effect on the low score, and again, it affected my review on the film because it's just, come on, we gotta have some better acting. I know the budget's low, but you can just, oh my god, it's so bad, and some of the shots are bad that it makes the actors bad. So that's my review, guys, on the first Purge. Let me know if you guys liked it. Leave a like and a comment. I don't know, guys. Go see it if you love the franchise. I don't recommend to go see it. I'd say wait to see it on Redbox. So, guys, this is my Unexpert analysis on the first Purge, and I'll see you guys when I see you.